It's colder than Thatcher giving a blowy to a snowman in Bideford tonight, so thank Christ Danny Boy Johnson is there to get things heated up against this inbred love child of mankind and insane clown posse, Fr3akShow, not to be confused with the cracking 1997 album by Silverchair. The Plymouth Bret Hart shows his appreciation to the Bideford fans, who were throwing limbs in excitement at the thought of him kicking fuck out of this smelly little tart of a clown, shown here trolling this referee who looks like he was picked because they had nobody else to ref the event. Wait. Why is that Wolf Bell and Xander Grey out there? Ha 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 ha, legit obsessed with the West Country Miss Awa. Danny Boy is living in his head rent free. What a throbber. After cutting a promo about how much of a tosser he is, this goth Spike Valentine, no relation to Greg the Hammer, enters proceedings and tells Xander to shut the fuck up, and wants to have a scrap with the absolute top boy, the Juggalo Tart, and Wolf Bell and Danny Boy, already enraged that he isn't chinning those face-painted fucks, agrees and shit is on. After arguing about who the biggest wanker is. Spoiler, it's a tie between both of them. The two cowardly blindslide the bastard Johnson and Valentine. Xander unleashes an illegal choke, because he knows on his best day he could never beat the top sports entertainer fairly. After the face paint tosses fuck up trying to whip Johnson and Valentine into each other, the lads celebrate by guitaring to the sounds of the rabid crowd who were too excited to see these two gladiators collide. Hogan rock? Nowhere mate. The heavy metal as fuck lads attempt to test their might until, oh for fuck's sake, that melt Xander tries to stop it but the boys hit him with the Liverpool lads. Doc and Brooker would mark the fuck out for that. The lads attempt to make Malenko against Guerrero look like a shit tech session between the Great Khali and Andre the Giant in comparison. But then, the ass clown tries to put a stop to it and gets put on his face. Ha 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 ha, what a fucking wally. The Danimal and Spike then finally show why they are technical wizards and put on a stunning display of wrestling. Danny Boy is so magic, he's like Dynamo. But with more charisma and personality. He's Danny Mo. Look at the strength. Like a fucking tank going up against a Honda Civic, which is a favorite with the boys it seems. Spike somehow manages to get Dan in a wrist lock, which comes to nothing as Dan escapes beautifully. That's why he's the Plymouth Jerry Lynn. The hardcore edge goes for an Antony Sasovich-like thunderbolt to Spike's head, which misses. Probably for the best, as his noggin would go top bins. The face-painted shits attack Spike together, because they fully well know one-on-one they would get battered harder than Tammy Sitch in a courtroom. After dropping a leg drop on Spike, Danny Boy valiantly goes to rescue Spike as he's such a top lad. The two pussies double team on DBJ until Johnson says enough fucking about and starts swinging punches like the wrestling Mike Tyson he is. Showing why he's a young fiery babyface, Johnson hits them harder than a dick during a cheeky Pornhub sesh. But then gets a rock bottom. Xander tries to finish Danny Boy. Oh no. Oh fuck. I'm sweating but Johnson comfortably kicks out. Xander couldn't even finish his own dinner. Xander tries to beg for forgiveness by attempting to hug Danny Boy. Fr3akShow falls down like a fucking idiot and falls out the ring. After Johnson twats Xander for being a fucking melt, Spike hits him with a cool X Factor. Sean Waltman has nothing on the Paradise City pimp. Xander thinks he has Danny Boy's number, but he thought wrong as Danny Boy rolls him up and pins the daft fucker to eliminate him from the match. Ha 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 ha, take that you muggy prick. Danny Boy, shag my wife and have her kids you absolute legend. Xander is crying ha 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 ha. Wait. For fuck's sake, that ain't allowed. Why isn't the Spexy Four Eyes ref swinging punches at Xander right now? Why isn't the DWA manager Robin doing anything about this? Like going to a brothel just for a conversation. Absolutely useless. Fr3akShow tries to shithouse a win by pinning Spike and Sports Entertainment's answer to Bodie from Point Break. But you can't out shithouse a top shithouse like Danny Boy Johnson and fails miserably. Fr3akShow tries to do some move, But Spike was too smart for that, and kicks his face, before Johnson hits a glorious jawbreaker. Try chatting shit now, you smelly little tart. The lads decide to give the ass clown a bit of karma and double team him. This is like Prime Agent Christian. You love to see it. Then the Devonshire Matt Riddle does a quality senton on the B-Tech oink the clown. But the ref counted slower than an old age pensioner on Spice and Show kicks out. Danny Boy holds Fr3akShow so Spike could decapitate him once and for all. But Spike absolutely spoons it and hits Dan instead. What a double cross. After everything Johnson did for him. That is out of order. Fuck this match. Oh, and Fr3akShow won by the way. But Danny Boy Johnson has made a great impression. Not only is he Plymouth's favorite son, but he is now Bideford's favorite son, taking that crown from that baldy fucker Austin Drake. Up the bastard Johnson. Awooga.